Hey everybody, Buzzstone checking in with episode number 15 of AirWaves. And I had promised you a demonstration of my audio processing for the microphone here in my home FM radio studio. As a matter of fact, the audio you're hearing here on the camera is coming through this studio mic right here. That's all coming up next on AirWaves. Hey, this is Buzz signing in with episode number 15 of AirWaves. And as I promised, I'm going to do a quick run through here of the microphone audio processing chain that I've got in my home radio studio. And I'm speaking into the studio microphone. I've got it in Audition running through the digital DNR mixer. And then I've got an output coming out of the headphone jack on the board running into the input of the camera. So that's how you're hearing the audio, but it is running through the audio chain. And the microphone itself, I got this actually as a gift. I thought that I got it around 2000, but it's a Marshall MXL-2003. Now they've got a newer version. It's 2003A. This is the original 2003. So I'm assuming by the model 2003 that was the year that it came out. So it was probably manufactured in 2002. But anyway, as I said, it was given to me as a gift all those years ago. And now here, about 18 years later, I'm still using it. It still sounds great. It's a really good microphone. And I looked up, tried to find the history of it on the internet before I did a video. And I found the 2001, which was the original, the predecessor to this. It came out in 1999. And the manufacturer suggested retail price for that was $399. Now, I hope the friend who gave this to me didn't pay anything close to that for this microphone. I mean, not that it's not worth it, but it's a lot of money to spend to give somebody as a gift. But I appreciate it. It's been a great microphone, and I'm still using it to this day. What we have here is a Presonus Studio Channel tube preamplifier, and it's called a tube preamplifier because it actually does have a regular old-fashioned tube in it, something like a 12AXS something, which gives it a nice warm sound. I think you'll agree. But on the studio channel, we've got, of course, the input gain and the output, overall output. This is fed from channel 1 on my digital D&R mixer, which is the mic channel. It comes directly out of that into this, okay? And I use this, it has a compressor and a parametric equalizer, okay? Now, I'm not using, you'll see the red light here. It says compressor bypass. I'm not using the compressor on this. I am using the parametric equalizer because it's a really good equalizer. I'm basically using this for the microphone preamp, okay? And then, so that processes the equalization on it, and then it's fed from this, and I'll stop the video and then zoom in on the next one because there's a whole rack here full of equipment. And I've turned off everything except the two things that are actually used for the mic processing. So I'll make it a little less confusing, but hold on here. I'll stop the video and then zoom in on the next piece of equipment. Okay, so now we've zoomed in here on the second piece of equipment in the audio chain. And this is made by Samson. And it's called an S-Con, Samson S-Con Stereo Compressor. And you'll notice over here on the left, this is a stereo piece of equipment, but I'm only using the left channel because this, of course, is a mono microphone. And I have this extra channel over here I can use, like if I have a guest microphone at some point, then I could run it through here separately and still use this. But this is where I do all the magic as far as the actual processing sound of the microphone. And it has automatic gain control on it. Also, it has an enhancement section in it. Of course, on the compressor, you can adjust the attack and release on there. It has the threshold setting, which is the point where it starts to actually, the automatic gain control kicks in. But this is something that I just picked up on eBay, oh gosh, about 4 years ago, I guess. A local person had it for sale, and I just actually bought it. I think I paid $59 for it and drove over and picked it up. We met in the parking lot somewhere. And I mean, this guy obviously took very good care of it. He was a musician. And I mean, it still looks new to this day. It was in immaculate condition. And I know Samson is not a name you would normally associate with commercial broadcasting equipment. I'd say this is used probably more by musicians, but I think it does a great job. I've used a lot of voice processors, some really expensive ones, and I don't know, maybe you can tell the difference. I can't. But anyway, it's a great little unit. I think this, in combination with the Presonus Studio channel, which Presonus is another great brand. They make some good stuff. I think it makes a pretty good combination. So we got the Marshall MXL-2003 microphone, the Presonus tube preamplifier. That's what I'm using it for. It's called a studio channel, which then feeds the Samson S-Com stereo compressor. And that, of course, the signal comes out of that back into the mixer and then into the computer, the output, the main output of the mixer for the final processing, which I showed you in a previous video, was done by a software program called XAP. But this is Buzz, episode number 15 of AirWaves. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, like, and share the video, and I'll see you down the dial.